Welcome back to CBS Sports HQ. So we've got the NBA draft lottery coming up tonight. The question, of course, is who will land the #1 overall pick? Well, the Rockets, Pistons, Magic all have the best odds of landing the top pick at 14%. Last year, the Timberwolves landed that top spot and entered the lottery with also a 14% chance. Let's welcome in our good friend, Rip Hamilton. All right, Rip, we're going to get to the Clippers-Suns game here in a second because there's a lot to talk about there. But let's talk about the draft lottery first. Coming up tonight, Cade Cunningham is the presumptive #1 overall pick. That is also where our Kyle Boone has him going. So in your opinion, where would the best fit for him be?
Amanda, I would have to say the Houston Rockets. I mean, when you look at them in the last couple of years, they've been trying to address the point guard situation when James Harden was there with adding Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook. Both of them guys didn't work there. And then James was doing a lot of the heavy lifting at the point guard position. But now you got a guy named Cade Cunningham, who is once in a generational talent. He's been a top guy since he was like in 7th grade. Really big guard, 6'8", he's long, he's lanky. He can really play multiple positions on the floor because of his size. But the one thing that I love about him, he's a pass-first point guard. I mean, he got eyes behind his back. He makes all the right plays. When he was at OKC, they didn't have a lot of shooters on that ball club, so you really couldn't see how great of a passer he was because a lot of times they shrink the floor for him, especially in transition. So it put the onus on himself to finish at the basket. But I like him #1 going to the Houston Rockets.
Rip, going down Kyle's latest mock draft there, he has USC's Evan Mobley as the second guy off the board. This is someone with a 7-foot frame, 7'4" wingspan, great potential both sides of the ball. So you already have Cade Cunningham going to the Rockets. You got the Pistons, the Magics also with a 14% chance there for getting one of those top picks. But where do you like for Mobley?
I like Mobley going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He might not like it. LA guy, been used to nice weather his whole entire life, and now you got to go to the Midwest where it ain't a lot of sunny days out there. I can tell you that. But this kid can help them. When you look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last couple drafts, they got Darius Garland and Colin Sexton, 2 great point guards. And when you can add size, a guy that can play the 5 position, he's long, he's lanky, he's 7 foot. Defensively, he's probably NBA ready for that. He can shoot the ball on the perimeter. Kind of reminds you of Anthony Davis a little bit. I mean, he definitely can really pat the stat sheet. So I like him going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, even though he might not like the cold.
59 degrees right now. I mean, you know, it's not 80 like it's going to be in Southern California today, but 59, it's not horrible for June. All right, Rib, someone we got to watch the entire tournament, Gonzaga's Jalen Suggs. I know you loved watching him. Where would you like to see him land?
I would love to see him in Detroit basketball. I mean, this kid right there, he has a motor like I haven't seen in years. I mean, this kid has an aggressive attitude, was a 5-star athlete, not just in basketball and football. When you come to Detroit, the one thing about the fans and the people in the city, they respect your work ethic. This guy comes to the gym with his hard hat on. He's all about grinding, regardless if it's on the offensive end or on the defensive end. He can play both sides of the ball. I just think he fits the culture of the city. Something that I represented for many years there in Detroit. So this is the guy that Detroit needs right here. So I got him going to the Pistons.
Rip, you live in South Florida now. How'd you like the weather when you were in Detroit?
Oh, I was not, hey, Amanda, I was not a fan of it at all. Tell you, I had a lot of mink coats, a lot of hoodies, and a lot of skull caps, and a lot of Timberland boots. So I like South Florida where I can wear my wife beaters and maybe some shorts and things like that.
We just had such an insight into your fashion off air here, Rib. All right, let's go back to basketball. We are going to get tonight. We had a night off tomorrow. Felt a little empty here, so we get Clippers Suns game 2. So yesterday you said you thought Ty Lue would be able to make a couple of adjustments after falling to the Suns there in game 1. So what are those adjustments? How do the Clippers stop Devin Booker?
Well, one, I mean, I think that if you watched him in game 1, they tried to pick him up early as soon as he got off came past half court, and Devin Booker was coming down full steam, and he would put so much pressure in pick and roll situations on the big, and he just had the space to get to his medium range shot. I just feel as though when the Clippers now, Ty Lue does a great job of making adjustments. I mean, if you look at the history of him coaching, he always pretty much loses game one. I don't know why he goes into the series with that attitude, but hey, he always figures it out late in the series. So I think in pick and roll situation, in ISO situation, they got to blow it up. They can't allow him to kind of come on the floor, get to his spots on the floor, and put pressure on their bigs to make them make adjustments on trying to figure out if he's going to shoot the medium range jump shot or get all the way to the basket. No Chris Paul again tonight. You got to make Devin Booker into a passer. You can't allow him to go out and scorch you for 40 points also.
All right, hard to believe that Devin Booker could follow up that performance, but the Suns did manage with that performance, no Chris Paul, to go ahead and beat the Clippers in Game 1. They are favored as of now by 4.5. When we started the show, it was at 5, now down to 4.5. So what is your pick here for Game 2, though, Rip?
I'm going with the Clippers. I think Ty Lue makes the right adjustments on the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker is a great player. I think he's the best two-guard in the game right now, but I do think that they try to get up in him, try to wear him down, keep a body on him, because he's going to have to come out and have another big game for this Phoenix Suns team to go up 2-0.
All right, Richard Hamilton, enjoy yourself. Glad you get to wear your warm weather clothes now and not your mink coats and Timberlands. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you very soon, Rip Hamilton. All right, taking a look at the upcoming games. Chris, will the Clippers win tonight? I want to get your picks on these.
Oh, no. Clippers are not going to win.
Clippers not going to win. Okay, so
No.
you're disagreeing. Do the Hawks have any chance in that series?
Nope.
If on, what is it? William Hill, that's what they're called.
Let's fast forward to
for the
some
Hawks to
final.
win in 7 plus 1,200. Feeling wild.
No, I would not take that.